Welcome to Your Health. I'm your host, Rhonda Alfred, and joining us today is Bo Leonard, a nurse practitioner at Terrebonne General Internal Medicine Specialist. Today we will discuss Men's Health Month, and it's an excellent opportunity to encourage men to care for their bodies by eating right, exercising, and working to prevent health problems. Welcome to the show, Bo.
Thanks, Rhonda.
All right, well, let's get started a little bit with telling us about yourself.
Well, I'm one of the nurse practitioners in the internal medicine group. I've been practicing for 8 years, and I've been here for almost 3 now.
All right, good. Well, it's Men's Health Month, and
It is.
we need to educate the men in our lives out there.
Yes, we have a tendency to be a little hard-headed. So this is to help bring awareness to preventable health concerns that are pretty much geared towards men.
Okay, so why is Men's Health Month so important?
Because men have a tendency to just brush it off if something happens, and they just won't go seek attention until it is the very last minute. And if you come to see us a little bit earlier, maybe we can catch things that are going on.
Okay, so don't wait till it's something you can't absolutely stand anymore.
Right.
All right, so what are some common men's health problems?
So for men, the top 3 causes of death are heart disease, cancer, and unintentional accidents. So heart disease and cancer are really the 2 big ones.
Okay, and how can someone prevent, or what are some preventative measures that men can take?
So when you're eating, a lot of, we like to barbecue and grill stuff. So try and cut back on a lot of the smoked meats and red meats. Those have higher carcinogens in them. You want to make sure at least half your plate is full of vegetables or fruits is a big thing that you can do. Exercise, and I'm not telling you need to go lift 200 pounds at the gym. You can walk a brisk walk for a good 30 minutes, 3 to 4 times a week is also something you can do. Reduce alcohol intake, quit smoking. Those are really big things, yes.
But they make a big difference. What are some age-specific health concerns that men need to be careful of?
So we start screening for prostate cancer at about age 50. They still do digital rectal exams, but we do have a blood test that we can do now. It's called a PSA. It's a prostate-specific antigen, and that's done yearly. Other things are colorectal cancer screenings. That does not require you to have a colonoscopy. There are other avenues available. There's a test that's called Cologuard, where we can ship you a box, you submit a sample, and it runs it for different various markers. So know that you don't necessarily have to get scoped. The other thing is coming see us to check your blood pressure, to check your cholesterol levels. Hypertension is what we call the silent killer. You could have hypertension and never know if you've never gotten it checked.
And I know stress can play a big part in anyone's life.
Absolutely.
How can men manage that more effectively?
So a lot of men maybe suffer from depression and they don't even realize that, right? Because it's just something you don't talk about. Behavioral health or mental health is something that isn't very commonly discussed. Talk to your friends, or if you feel like you can't talk to them, make an appointment. Come talk to your PCP, and we can help guide you through some of the things that are going on. Don't be afraid to tell us. We deal with this every day.
Right. And you were mentioning regular exercise and a healthy diet. How can it contribute to overall men's health?
So by eating a healthier diet and exercising, it can lower your blood pressure, it can lower your glucose, it can increase your good cholesterol and lower your bad cholesterol, which are all relevant, especially with heart disease, and diabetes, which is also a big problem with men's health. Obesity, about 50% of men, specifically in the United States, are considered overweight or obese, and those are contributing factors to the heart disease and sometimes cancer.
Well, what are some symptoms of some of these that, especially with high blood pressure, what should you watch out for?
So things you want to look out for with high blood pressure are blurred vision, headaches, dizziness. Those are things that you kind of look for. Just this feeling of something's not right. Pay attention to your body and what it's telling you. You know what your normal is. And if something is not feeling right, then there's probably something that needs to be at least checked out to make sure nothing else is going on.
Okay, are there any other things that men should be paying attention for, health-wise?
Make sure you come and see a PCP at least once a year to get just basic blood work. Let us check your blood pressure. Let us check your blood sugar, your cholesterol. We can talk about a healthy diet, your exercise. Just make sure you at least come a minimum of once a year.
Right, and it's like a basic physical, right?
It is.
I mean, you got to put oil in your car, you got to tune your car up.
Right.
So, it's like maintaining your body.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Couldn't agree with more.
All right. Well, how can someone make an appointment with you, Bo?
You can make an appointment if you have my chart online, or you can call our office at 985-851-6653.
All right. Well, thank you so much for sharing that helpful information.
Anytime, Rhonda. Thanks for having me.
For more information on Terrebonne General Internal Medicine Specialists, visit tghealthsystem.com. Thanks for joining us on To Your Health. I'm your host, Rhonda Alfred, and I'll see you right back here next week.